don't know, it's your girl official Miss Queen D, but I go by what? D. So in today's video, this is really a highly anticipated video. Like, before I had my procedure, this is what I did, was part of my research. And this is gonna be my BBL experience video. So in this video, we're gonna talk about how I found my doctor, the previous doctor that I didn't go to, and the actual doctor. What was it like before I got down there, paperwork, getting your labs in order, and some other things. So stay tuned. So let's get into the video. So why did I want to have a BBL? Okay, so if you're new to my channel, like I stated before, I have 3 kids. I had my daughter when I was young. I had my son in mid-age, and I just had a baby last year. He's 1. His name is Cash. Okay, so I had decided that I wanted to have a BBL because my body was still good intact, but it was certain things about my body that I wanted to change. So I wanted to do a BBL. I was very about that. I'm sorry, because I didn't really know, like, what is that experience gonna be like for me. Now, I've seen other people and I've seen other videos, but I was like, how is that gonna take onto my body? So first thing I did was I researched like what the procedure was like. I researched different surgical centers, and let's just get into the first surgical center that I was gonna go to, company, and that's called Seduction Cosmetics. The reason why I chose Seduction Cosmetics because that was the first thing I seen, and I was like, okay, this is who I'm gonna go with. And I seen they had a doctor, Dr. John Sampson. Dr. John Sampson was kind of like, he dealt with the more bigger BMIs, so I was like, okay, he's gonna be my doctor. After, you know, so long, I did a little bit more research, and something just didn't feel right to me, because with them, it's all about the money. Well, let's be clear. All the surgical centers, all about the money. But them, per se, now, I've never been there, but I've seen videos of them, like, promoting on Instagram and things like that. They have, like, signs of pricing on the wall, like local anesthesia, general anesthesia, things like that. So I was like, that to me sounds like a McDonald's drive-through. Who wants to really go there and see prices on the wall? No, I mean, don't get me wrong, we want to know how much it's gonna cost, right? So that was red flag number 1. Then I was thinking about, when I had the procedure, I wanted to have drains. To me, I feel like a drain would be better, because if you have an open incision and it's just blood getting everywhere, like, that's gonna be a lot of messy, which is, you're gonna go through that. Everybody drain different, everybody's body is different. But with me, I wanted drains, because to me, I want to be able to see how much of the fluid that is coming out. I wanted to see that. And when with the massages, you know, it's basically gonna go to a certain area. With not having a drain, in the videos that I seen, I was like, that's not what I want. So I had already paid them the deposit, things like that. I took my L with them, because I did not want to. Their reviews was kind of okay, but it just didn't work. So let's get into my actual doctor. So I'm gonna give this disclaimer. All the surgical centers down there is all about the money. But once you book with them, whoever your coordinator is, because they promote a lot on Instagram, you're gonna probably have a hard time reaching them. But if that's who you want, hey, that's who you want. So my doctor, Dr. James McAdoo, he is, to me, before I decided him, of course, Dr. Miami is like the #1 doctor. He's like the ass goddess. Number 2, to me, was Dr. James McAdoo at that time. Now there's been more surgical, BBL doctors that's bigger now, that's good, like Dr. Williams with 305. So Dr. McAdoo, actually Dr. McAdoo was the first doctor that I wanted, but because his pricing was so high, I decided to just go to Seduction for that reason. But I changed my doctor during the pandemic because at that time everything was frozen. So once I decided I didn't want to go to Seduction, I seen Dr. James McAdoo. He's with Adore Plastic Surgery. He started running a special. Back then, his prices used to be like almost $6,000. I was like, no, I'm not gonna pay $6,000 for just a BBL. I'm gonna pay $6,000 for like a mommy makeover, but not a BBL. So I seen he had a special for $4,600 that came with your, you know, your one FAJA that they put you in, your ab boards and your foams and things like that. So I was like, okay, $4,600. Plus, remind you, this is the doctor who I said I wanted. So it's not about the pricing to me. This is about who I really wanted. So I decided Dr. James McAdoo. Now, if I were y'all, do your research. Don't do research in the beginning and stop. Continue to do your research. I notice every time with these surgical centers, they always post these women. If I were y'all, look at those comments that they be putting under those pictures, because that's what I did. I was reaching out to people who said they were supposed to have a procedure and they all of a sudden got rescheduled. Now, remind you, my procedure that I had booked for Dr. James McAdoo was in June of 2020, but because of the pandemic, it had to get rescheduled. Then they pushed me to August. Fine, they gave me more time to, you know, prepare my body, lose a little bit more weight. That was okay. But one thing I noticed from the time that I booked with them, once they started to like have the procedures, was it was a lot of girls in the comments that was really upset because, you know, when you go down there, you trying to book your flight, get things in order. You're not trying to do a plan B. Your plan A is to go there the day before, da-da-da-da-da. So I started reaching out to the girls and in the comments, and they was like, hey, make sure your paperwork is in order because they are like a mess. And honestly, you can't really be too mad at them because a lot of things were going on during the pandemic. It was so many different ups and downs during the pandemic. Boom. So what I did was I made sure that when I booked, they were going to include everything that they told me. My FAJA, my FAJA, my ab boards, and my foams. I didn't get a, Dr. James McAdoo, he did not have a package where massages and things like that, because I wanted to find my own massage, you know, lady, whatever like that. So I made sure I could sleep. I'm not the one. I was not gonna get down there. And remind you, I'm from Texas. I was not gonna get there from Texas to Florida for them to tell me I had to be rescheduled. That was not gonna happen to me. Now, when I had to go down there, at the time, I had to get 2 COVID tests. Well, really, that first COVID test didn't even need no use because when I got down there, they was like, oh, you need to just do your COVID test here. But anyways, so I did. I had to get a COVID test here. And when I tell you I was in contact with that office manager, I was not playing with them. They would treat you like you a number. You have to let them know, and you have to threaten them with legal action that if they do not make sure your stuff is in order and you did everything you said you were gonna do, you gotta get ugly with them. Because if you don't get ugly with them, they gonna just push you to the side. Especially if it's an IG person who has that following base. Nothing against them. So let's get into my experience. So I got down there the day before. I had my surgery in August, actually August, like the 15th. Surgery was on the 16th, so I got there on Monday, procedure was on the Tuesday. When I got down there that Monday, I got off my plane, I went straight to pre-op, smooth. Everything was in order, boom. Later on that day, I got my, my medication. You have to do like blood thinners. And let's talk about those blood thinners. Honey, I'm a tough girl. But those blood thinners, I don't see how people who, I think like diabetic or something like that, diabetes something, I don't see how they do it, because that thing burns. To me, it burns. These are the blood thinners. I still have some left over because when I had my procedure, they gave me a whole box. They gave me too many. You're gonna take one of these the day before the procedure at night, then every other day, and then you're gonna take one before you board your plane to go back home. And then after that, you don't need them. Okay? Today, I got up early that morning, and how I found my recovery place. So it's a girl on YouTube. Her name is India. She referred. And one thing I liked about when she was there, she did her like review while she was down there. I like how like they was like, she didn't really show a lot, but she told in the video, she was like, they really concerned, you know, they care about you, they're gonna treat you like you're at home, they wash your clothes, this and that. And some of those recovery centers down there, again, do y'all research. Don't go for what looks good. Well, you know what, I'm gonna say this, if that's what you like, go for it. And then let me know how that goes. So my recovery center is called Perfect Sculpture. And let me tell y'all, I'm so close with Jazz and her mom, Myra, still close. Actually, I had a second procedure that I'm gonna do another video about. Went right back to them. Felt like I was at home. Actually, I told them, I said, can I get my room back? That's how close we are. So, anyways, had my procedure. I'm gonna put the pictures. I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna put like day one post-op picture. I'm gonna see with the YouTube guidelines. Anyway. So I had my procedure. And when I got there, they told me get there 6:30 in the morning on the day procedure. Why I didn't have my surgery till 10 o'clock. Again, these surgical centers down there, they all over the place. But I waited because, again, you know, you just gotta wait your turn. Why did they tell me 6 and I didn't have my surgery till 10? I don't know. When I woke up, I'm gonna say this, I've had major surgery before, like when I as a child, my back, I had back surgery, scoliosis. To me, the pain was not bad. It's not really pain. What it really is sore and stiffness. That's really all it is. When you first get out, they're gonna, you know, you're gonna be on your stomach, you're gonna have your compression socks and things like that. And then after that, you're going to crawl into the van or crawl into the car or whatever like that. And then, you know, gonna get escorted to your recovery home or who's taking care of you. And then you're just gonna pretty much rest. And you might feel light, dizzy, because my day one, it was kind of, I'm gonna say on a scale of 1 to 10, it was probably like a, about an 8. I'm gonna say an 8. After that, next, it was like the next day, I kind of felt a little woozy. I was like, okay, I can't really get a walk around. Around my 3rd day, I was walking. I was fine. Not speed walking, but I was fine. And remind you, my doctor, he used drains. So I had a massage lady. Actually, she comes to Perfect Sculpture. Miss Carmen, and she do the massages there. I did my massages there. Really, they want you to get 10 massages for the first 10 days. That's what my doctor recommend. Whoever your doctor is, what they recommend, that's your doctor. However, those massages helped. Some people say they hurt. It didn't hurt me. Take that back. Probably the first two massages, they did hurt. But after that, Miss Carmen, she like drains you dry. Like, when I say she drains you dry, that is what she's known for. And I will put her information below. And yeah, so after that, you know, they're gonna put you in your FAJA that you purchased, but you're going to need I got so many FAJAs. Actually, I have a FAJA on right now. This is my FAJA. This is my surgical bra I have on now, and this is my FAJA. You can't really see, but you're gonna need a lot of FAJAs. You're gonna need, now they're gonna put you in the one that you're gonna wake up in. For me, it was a 2X. You're gonna need a 1X, a extra large, large, medium, and small, because your body is going to be shrinking. It's shaping your body, so you're gonna be losing a lot of weight. Okay, y'all, let's get into these FAJAs. I'm gonna just say this. You cannot be cheap on a FAJA. Those FAJAs are expensive for a reason, because this is going to mold your body. At first, I was like, well, I can get a FAJA on Amazon. Let me show you. This is the FAJA from Amazon. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even have it together. I'm gonna try to put it together. Sorry. The reason why I went on Amazon, because someone said, oh, you know, Amazon has FAJAs. Yeah, they do. Oh, they do. But guess what? They ain't no good. Because the FAJAs that's in Florida, the actual Columbia FAJAs, those are the ones that you need. Listen to me again. Do not go to Amazon getting you a FAJA. Now, it's okay to, well, I'm gonna get into that a little bit. Hold on. Okay, I got it up the best of my ability. This is the FAJA from Amazon. It is loose. It's actually too big. This size that I had got, I think I got an extra large. It's too loose. Do not get this wrong. The FAJAs that I'm about to show you, I got so many. I actually got the same brand on. Now, there's different ones that's in Florida, but again, you want a Columbia FAJA. The store that I went to, this is the name. MUNDO de FAJAS. They're in Florida and HIALEAH. The number is right here. This where I went to get my FAJAs. I still got the bag, because guess what? If I need some more, I can call them or call my recovery house lady, and she's gonna go get them. This is the package it comes in. Up, lady. That little sign right there, that's the Columbia, that's the country flag. That's the actual Columbia FAJA where they're made. This is the FAJA. Hold on for a second. Sorry, y'all. Oh my God. Hold on. Now, These might be a little worn out. That's what it's supposed to be, worn out. Because I was in it for maybe a few weeks and I had to get a new one. This is the FAJA. You see that hourglass? You see how it's little, it got some strict to it? This is the FAJA. In the tag, the FAJA. This is the Columbia FAJA. In the back, you see how it cross over like that? That's the FAJA. Right here, it has the zipper where you can unzip it to use the restroom. It's more supportive. You can choose the only brand that you want, but I'm gonna tell you now, this was the best FAJA ever. Still have it on. I actually have a medium on. I had it taken in. This was my 2X, okay? This right here is my extra large. Same thing. The FAJA. Uplaid. This is what you're gonna need. I cannot stress about the importance of not being cheap on your FAJA. You have to have a good FAJA because that's gonna be basically your protection, like for your body after you have this procedure. You need that. Choose whatever you want. I showed you the wrong one. Never again. Also, because I like that store so much, I had got a waist trainer from them. This is the one I got. It's not pink, it's actually black, but this is the packaging I got from them because sometimes when I'm not in my FAJA, I like to wear my waist trainer because I want to still have something on. Now, the one thing I will recommend getting on Amazon is this waist trainer. This waist trainer right here is doable. It's a good supportive one. But like I said, when I'm not in my FAJA, this is what I wear. Either this or this. Okay? That is my personal opinion on the FAJAs. There, you know, I stayed down there for like a week because I wanted to make sure I wasn't rushing anything. I wanted my drains to be taken out before I got home. That was me. That was my preference. So I did take I did take my drains out when I was there. Sorry. I did Miss Carmen in. She's licensed to do that, and she comes to your home and comes to the recovery home and she does that. And then from there, you know, I just healed. I had my surgery in August. So I'm actually like 5 months post-op now. And when I tell you, like, after you get home, because you can't drive, my family is like sick and tired of me. Like, I couldn't drive. I got my what is it called, the cushion thing they sit on, the BBL pillow, sorry. I had to sit on that. But when I got home, I did my massages here in Dallas. I have a lady that I go to. She has a med spa, really good. And I've been going to her since then for different things, because you do your massages. Once you're kind of done with your massages, then you want to probably get into some other things. I know for me, I did cavitation, and I fluffed up my butt, and I've been doing like B12 shots, a super B shot, things like that to help you continue to lose the weight. One thing I will tell you is that when you have the surgery, you know, that's one part of it, but there's so many things after you have to go through that I'm still going through. I know the main thing is when I got home, going to the bathroom. At first you can't go because you just had a procedure. You gotta wait for the anesthesia to get out your system. Next thing is like, okay, you gonna be going. When I tell you, you gonna be going so frequently, nothing staying on your stomach, nothing, because you took that fat from your stomach and transferred that fat. So for me, I did, you know, lipo 360, and I didn't keloid. I have like he went in 6 places. So behind my arms, my upper stomach, my lower stomach, and then where he, you know, inserted the fat. So my experience, it wasn't that bad. Again, you know, I know some people say, you know, what it was like for them, but it was fine for me. I'm actually gonna have a round 2, maybe not, probably in like 2 years or something like that, because I noticed that when people do have the procedure, like, you might not need a round 2 or 3 because your butt is gonna fluff up. It's gonna fluff up. You're gonna get more fat to your butt because those fat cells are not in your butt. But I cannot express the importance of the FAJA. That FAJA, let me tell you why. I'm 5 months post-op now. Last month I came out my FAJA because I've been wearing this FAJA so much. If you guys can see, I have like marks right here, and I was just getting irritated with it. Like, I cannot do that. Like, it was just irritating me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna come out of it. My stomach started to get a little bit out of control. I was like, no, I paid too much money. I am not fenced to let my money go to waste. I was. So from that, I'm back wearing my FAJA like 24/7. And my recovery house lady, Miss Myra, she told me, she said that you're gonna need to wear your FAJA 6 months to a year. And I was like, okay, I could do it, you know. Then I was just getting a little irritated, but I'm back wearing my FAJA 24/7, and my body just snapped right on back. So this video was basically just to give you a sum up version. Oh, and another thing, what you need to take. I did my research on that too. Let me tell you this, you do not need to take all that stuff. Don't even waste your money with that, because a real recovery house and a real doctor, they're gonna give you that. So I did not take no Tylenol and all that. My recovery house had that. They had gauze, they had chuck pads, they had the surgical underwear, they had the antibacterial soap, they had like little sponges for you. The only thing I took was Benadryl, because I wanted to make sure that if I do get irritable with the anesthesia, I could have my own Benadryl. But guess what? My recovery house had that too. Another thing that was most important for me to take was, let's see, I took that. Oh, I didn't know I need, well, I didn't know I need this, but my friend, she had her BBL. I took, well, I got some Arnica Gel. That Arnica Gel is what you're gonna really need because you're gonna bruise. That Arnica, it really like flex that out, so you don't have to really like take that. Sorry, y'all. I know my video is not really detailed because honestly, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, you do not need all that stuff. Do your research. The main important thing is to make sure your BMI is in check. You get your EKG, get your lab work. Focus on getting that loose fitting clothes. That's something easy that you can take care of, because you might have things in your house. I didn't really have to buy nothing because I've had like gowns, loose pajamas, and things like that. So pretty much, do I like my results? Yes. I love my doctor. Those surgical center, his practice, probably no, because you can't really fault them. They doing their job, but it's just too much. It's just too much of an overload. So that was that. I will probably do my experience video on my breast, because I did go to get my breast did, and I'm going to come back with another video. If you guys have any questions, concerns about this video, anything more detailed, you can ask me questions on Miss MSQUEEN_D. I answer girls' questions all the time because I give them the real answers. I'm not going to tell them something, you know, just to get paid. I'm not getting paid for this. Not on YouTube yet. But this is just I would want somebody to tell me, you know. And so this video is just to let you know, like, it's a lot of doctors out there. You find a doctor that you like. If you have any questions or anything else I didn't touch bases, feel free to reach out to me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for another video. Bye.